All right, everybody, let's begin. We'll start in mountain pose. Just take your time. We'll start in a standing position. And as you make your way up to the top of your mat, we'll take a few moments here just to continue the preparation for our practice together. Feel free to begin with a few deep breaths just to get reacquainted with your breathing. Yes. Nice full breath in and exhale. Breathing in deeply and completely. And exhale to empty. And just continue with slow, steady breaths. Feel free to add some movement to your body as you're breathing. Maybe a little movement of your neck and your head. A circle of your shoulders, and any other part of your body. Just work your way down. Your back, your hips, your legs, your feet. How do you feel today? What does your body need today? Continue with your breathing. And allow the breath to guide you inward. Making this full connection to self. Noticing the feeling of the breath. What it feels like to breathe in. What it feels like to breathe out. An awareness of how your body is responding to each breath. Just to remind us that breath is the foundation of our practice. We begin here, so we feel more connected, more present. And listen to the sound of your breath, a gentle wave-like sound of your breathing. And one last sensation as we continue this connection. On your next inhale, just feel breath rising upward, filling up your lungs. Very expansive breath in. Good. Exhale. Pull your belly button in towards your spine as you engage the abdominal lock. That light contraction of the abdominal muscles. This nice connection to your center. Feeling of strength and stability. Helps you to be here in the moment, standing tall, proud. And that sensation will help support your body in motion. So again, you'll breathe in, filling up your lungs, and the exhale, connecting to your center, engaging the abdominal lock. Let's take 3 more breaths, using these breaths to prepare your body to move. And a reminder, this is your practice, so move as you need to move today. Take your time, modify any poses, and you can rest anytime too. When you're ready, inhale and extend both arms all the way up. Big stretch, reaching to the ceiling. And then exhale, fold forward. So we're hinging at the hips, softening your knees, and just carefully guide your way down. You might touch the ground, or your hands might just land at your shins or ankles. Then inhale, slide your hands up the legs, only rise up halfway, so you're parallel to the floor. And exhale, just melt back down to a forward fold. Feel the natural curve of the spine. Release your head. Even nod yes a few times. Shake your head no, just to feel that release. We'll hold our forward fold for several breaths, noticing the other sensations arising in your body. The stretch through your hamstrings, maybe down your back. The loose, heavy shoulders, perhaps. Even circle your shoulders here. A couple times forward, then backward. And maybe another nod yes, and shake your head no. Even a sway of your whole upper body, left and right, just to release perhaps any tightness or soreness in your low back or hips. Let's take 2 more breaths. And we'll carefully make our way back up to standing. We like to break it down So shift your weight into your heels, bend your knees to lower your hips like you're sitting down into a low chair. Start lifting upper body. That will extend the spine. Then inhale, reach out with both arms, then up, reaching into the sky, extended mountain. Then exhale, you can bring your palms together down to your heart or bring your arms down to your side, finishing that half salute to the sun. We'll pause for a moment. Let's just repeat that sequence, just going at your own pace. Inhale, sweep both arms out and up, lengthening through the sides of your body. Good. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Another good hinge from your hips. Soft knees, guide your way down. Releasing head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, slide hands up to shins or knees. Extend your spine. Feel the top of your head lead you forward. Exhale, back down to your forward fold. And once again, shifting your weight into your heels, bend your knees to lower your hips, lifting upper body, and inhale, reach out and up. Good energy in your hands and fingers. Exhale, hands to heart or arms down to your side. We'll pause here. Feel your breath, listening to the sound of your breath. We'll just continue to deepen this connection as we add on to our sequences. Let's continue. Inhale, reaching out and up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, leading with your heart, fold forward. Always okay to bend your knees as you make your way down to protect your back. And inhale, rise up halfway, long spine. This exhale will fold all the way down. Bend your knees more so you can reach the ground with your hands. Place them on the mat near the top edge of your mat. Walk or step or hop both feet to the back end of your mat. We'll pause here for a moment in plank pose. Hips are probably at shoulder level. Nice strong press into the earth with the hands. You have strong straight arms. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your knees slightly and send your hips into the air while your head and chest just dip between the arms. We're just taking a shortcut to down dog this first time. If you need to, make some adjustments with your feet on your mat. You might need to tiptoe forward a few steps. Adjust your hands as needed. Once you've arrived in your posture, you can just hold here, just be with the pose. Or add some movement as it feels good to you. You might pedal your feet. Any other stretches or movements that might feel good to you here. You can always rest if your wrists or hands get fatigued. From here, take a full breath in, once again filling up your lungs. Exhale, draw belly button in for support, then bend your knees, walk, step, or hop. Both feet up to the top of your mat. Well done. Once you're here, inhale, rise up halfway. A little weight shift towards your toes. Feel like you're coming forward, lengthening your spine. Exhale, melt back down to a forward fold. Then weight shift into your heels. Bend your knees, lower your hips. We'll inhale, come back up to standing, reaching high. Let's keep this moving. On the exhale, take chair pose or chair-like position. That's it. It could be a high seat, just barely bending the knees, or sitting back and down a little deeper as it feels okay to you. We'll take a breath in and exhale, dive out of your chair, back down towards toes, forward fold. Move at your own pace. Inhale, rise up halfway. Crown leads you forward. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend your knees, hands to the mat, hop, step, or walk, feet to the back end of your mat. Another brief pause in our plank pose. First time we took a shortcut to down dog, you can certainly do that again. Or on the exhale, finish your push-up. Bend elbows, hug them in towards your ribs, coming down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to a back bend. It could be a low back bend, maybe a low cobra or locust, or a little higher. Then with your exhale, tuck your toes under, send your hips into the sky, head and chest sink down. Adjust the feet and hands as needed as you arrive in your downward facing dog. We'll add a lunge. Inhale, extend your right leg up behind you, strong straight line. Exhale and step right foot to the top of the mat, or just somewhere behind your right hand is good. Once you've landed, turn your left heel to the floor behind you. Good. Make sure you shift your weight back into that foot. Weight away from the hands, well balanced and secure with both feet on the floor so you can just easily float into the air, hinging from hips. We'll pause here in Warrior One for a moment. While we're here, just do a little stretch. Reach and reach. Just getting through the side bodies a little bit, down into the hips, maybe your low back. Then inhale, both arms up. And exhale, fold. Just bring your hands back down to the floor. Let's slide or pull right foot back, plank pose. Then finish your sequence as you'd like. You can certainly do that shortcut again, to down dog immediately or come down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Modify that if you need to. Inhale, upward facing dog or another back bend. And an exhale, finishing in downward facing. Whatever sequence you take, we'll finish in down dog. And then the other side, inhale, extend left leg up. Straight line. Left foot to the top of the mat or behind left hand, right heel to the earth. Shifting weight back into that foot so you feel well secure, balanced, light hands so you can hinge your way up, arriving in our warrior one. Good reach, good lunge. Same thing, a little side stretch. Just reach one hand and then the other. Just notice how your body responds to that little extra stretch here. And then an inhale to extend both arms straight up. Exhale, lead with heart and fold. Plant the hand, slide left foot back, plank pose, and finish the sequence as you'd like. It might be different every time, and that's fine. Just meet in down dog. You can certainly add poses in that sequence or subtract them. Let's right away do some floor work. So let's bring the knees to the ground, sit back briefly into hero. You take a seat. You're going to come to cobbler's pose. Now you can just sit on your mat and come to bound angle or cobbler's pose, or even feel free to sit on a prop like a block or a pillow. Getting into our hips a little bit today. So for bound angle, if you happen to be sitting up on a prop, that just certainly means you have more space between you and the floor, which might deepen the stretch if you want to have that. Okay. Be aware of your knees. If bringing the heels in too close is too binding on the knees, just send your feet forward. All right, holding onto the shins or ankles or feet. We'll inhale, get tall, like a string is attached to the crown of your head. Exhale, pull belly in, but lead with your heart and chin and come forward. Just a little hinge. Hold for a moment. Keep a spine, a straight spine for a moment. Feel like you're going to kind of shoot up at an angle here. Inhale again, more length through the spine at this angle. And exhale if you'd like, maybe going a little deeper. Feel free to lower your chin, even let the back round, which provides more space, so you can go a little deeper. And again, the lower you go or the higher you sit, you might create more sensation in the inner legs. So don't force this or push too hard. All right, and just find the nice spot where it feels good. You can stay here for a moment. You're not overstretching. You're still breathing deeply. Even imagine or even feel that you're sending breath or pranic energy into the inner legs. Just letting them stretch a little bit. All right, about 3 more breaths here. If your back is rounded, we'll carefully come out of that rounded sensation first. Just lift your chin so you're looking past the front edge of your mat. That will start to re-extend your spine. And then just hinge your way back up until you're nice and tall. If you're on a prop, let's go ahead and come off the prop, and we'll make our way to boat pose from here. So from that tall spine, you start to lean back. And as you're leaning back, bring the knees towards each other. Step the feet out. This could be your boat pose, just like this, or just keep leaning back until you just find that balance where the heels or feet just easily float off the ground. You can keep the knees bent, you can hold on to the legs here. I like to just to ensure a straight spine, so lift up, long straight line at this angle. You can certainly straighten the legs more, or free the hands. Okay. So really get into core strength here. Even if you need to back it up and set the heels down, that's fine. Okay, so wherever you are, and inhale to lengthen the spine at this nice angle you've created. Exhale through the mouth, so you can feel the air leave your belly to really engage here. Nice and strong, well supported. Let's move here, breathing in. On the exhale, you might cross legs, either hands in front or arms or hands to the side. So you can unfold your legs, get them back behind you into plank pose. And once in plank, let's all take a shortcut to down dog. Just bend your knees and hips into the sky. Make some adjustments. Let's go through another lunge sequence. Inhale, extend right leg up. Let's hold that leg in the air for a moment because we're going to open the hip once again. Bend your right knee. Bring your heel down toward your backside. Yeah. Lifting the knee slightly.
That will create a bit of a twist or a turn of the hips towards the right side of the room. And just be sure your hands are pressing firmly into the mat. Strong, straight arms. Let's breathe in. And exhale, unwind, step through. Right foot to the top, left heel to the earth behind you. That same weight shift back, well balanced. Light hands, you can easily float up. Yes. Exhale, opening up to the left side of the room as your arms come down to parallel. Yes, make that adjustment with the feet so you maintain that strong stance, well stable, balanced, good. Side angle, follow the right hand forward to angle the upper half of the body. We'll rotate the arms, reach high and low. Feel free to stay up high in the posture. You're certainly welcome to go down lower. Just take your time to get there. Your fingertips might touch the ground, but they don't have to. Side angle is another way to open up the hips a bit. So maybe a focus on the hip opening and the leg strength. Good. Take a breath in. On our exhale, we'll turn and fold. Free your hands so you can bring the hands to the floor. Slide right foot back, plank pose. We'll pause for a moment just for some realignment. Take a shortcut to down dog. Meeting here. Make some adjustments. And then the other side. And inhale to extend left leg into the air, straight line initially. And then bend your knee. Bring your heel down towards your backside. A little lift of the knee will create a natural turn of the lower half of the body towards the left side of the room. Hands press more into the ground. Yes, nice and strong. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind, stepping through to the lunge. Left foot forward, right heel to the earth behind you. Find that security first, then rise. Inhale. Exhale, open up to your right. Arms to parallel, adjusting your feet. There's your arrival at nice. Warrior two. Left knee and toes, for the most part, are pointing forward. That two encourages the hip opening. And then our side angle, just follow the left arm forward, angled upper body. We'll rotate the arms here. Feel free to stay up high or gradually go down lower. Feet feel solid on the ground, well balanced. Strong legs, opening up the hips. Good extension through the arms. And we're taking a breath in. Exhale, we'll turn. Bring the hands to the floor. Slide left foot back, plank pose, another pause. Certainly welcome to take another shortcut to down dog or complete the full vinyasa by coming down to Chaturanga Dandasana, bottom of the push-up. Inhale, find a back bend, maybe up dog. And of course, we'll finish in down dog. Taking a breath in. Exhale, bend knees, hop, step, or walk. Both feet return to the top of the mat. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, elongate through spine. Feel like you're coming forward. Exhale, fold, that nice melting sensation. Let the back round, release the head. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees to lower hips, lift upper body. That will extend the spine. Inhale, rise up, reaching high. And exhale, arms down to your side. We'll finish here for a little break. So return to breath, add some movement as you'd like. Get a sip of water. Good. So some balance here. So tree pose, we'll get set up for that. Coming back to mountain pose, just feeling the balance of the feet in the earth. Softening of the knees, we're not locking the knee joints. We're shifting that balance to the right foot. Just press more firmly into the floor. Good. Inhale, feel tall. Feel breath rising, filling up your lungs. And the exhale, pulling belly in. It's our secure section of the body so we can pick up the left foot, flexing the foot, bending the knee. Maybe thigh comes here to parallel. We'll swing that knee out. It might pause here, or if you can go further, go further. We'll place this foot on the inside of the standing leg. It can be up at inner thigh or below the knee, or use the floor. Once you're in place, inhale, extend your arms and into the air. Good lift, like you're just rising up, lifting up. But the only reason why you're not leaving the ground is that you're rooted like a tree. The right foot just well planted. But making all this wonderful space throughout the sides and front and backs of the body.
Keep arms extended. We'll swing this left knee forward, lifting knee flexed foot. Plant the foot into the ground, rebalance on 2 feet, and arms return to your side. Check in, shake all that loose, shoulders. Check in with the right foot you were just standing on. Stretch your toes if you need to. And then just make your way back to mountain pose, balanced on 2 feet. At any time, if you're in your pose and you lose your balance, just come back, find your balance, then come into the posture. Okay. So soft knees, we're shifting weight now into left foot, well grounded. Inhale, get tall, breath rising, energy rising, filling up your lungs. Exhale, Uddiyana Bandha, the abdominal lock. We'll pick up the right foot, bending the knee. We'll swing it out, pausing at any point that feels correct for you on your hip, and placing foot on the inside of the standing leg, high, medium, or low. We'll inhale, take the arms up. Again, once they're reaching high, you can even be wide, that's fine. Just lift, trying to float away. Okay, but of course, you are well rooted to the ground. Breathing, so your focus is either directly forward, or if you need something to actually look at rather than a blank wall, just drop your eyes and find something you can focus on. There you go. Let's keep arms extended. We'll swing this right knee forward, lifting knee, flexed foot. Good. Plant the foot into the ground. There's our rebalance, and arms come back down to your side. Shake it loose. All done. Let it go. All right. Back into our flow. Mountain pose here. We'll inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, chair pose again. So a weight shift back into hips and heels. Again, it could be a high seat, or maybe bend knees more, send hips farther back. You can even drop the arms to parallel here, which might even help with the balance. It's like you're flying forward like Superman and just sitting back a little deeper. That might help with that balance. Good core connection here too. This does take balance. Let's breathe in. Exhale, dive out of your chair, forward fold, release your head. Inhale, halfway lift or monkey pose. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor. Hop, step, or walk, feet back, plank pose. Come down if you'd like. Chaturanga Dandasana, nice. Inhale, upward facing dog or a cobra pose or something in between, moving with breath. Exhale, tuck toes under, send hips to sky. Downward facing, meeting here, make some adjustments. Inhale, extend right leg up behind you, bend and twist open for that hip opener. Unwind, stepping through. We're just flowing. Right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the earth, well grounded, find the balance, then rise. You can always take your time with that. Opening to Warrior 2. Quick adjustment of the feet. Right away, side angle, reach out. Rotate the arms. This time, follow your left arm over your head, reaching through your fingertips towards the front of the room. Reaching, big stretch. Okay? And even feel the left foot, the foot behind you, pressing more into the floor. So you really do feel a stretch down to the left side of your body. Breathe in. Exhale, turn, fold, hands to the floor, step back, plank pose. Complete your series as you'd like. If you're coming down, make sure elbows hug in towards midline or toward your body for more support and leverage. Flowing through up dog, finishing in down dog. When you're ready, inhale, extend left leg up. Bend and twist open for a hip opener. Unwind, stepping through. Right heel lands behind you. Find that secure balance. Rise when you're ready for Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Quick adjustment, even wider stance. Side angle, reach out. Rotate here. Follow the right arm overhead now, reaching through fingertips towards the front of the room. Okay if the elbow needs to bend or just bends naturally. Just reach. Just feel the energy in your fingers or hand. Right foot presses more into the floor. Just feel the active leg and foot. Stretching, lengthening. Breathe in. And exhale, we'll turn. Find the ground with both hands. Slide left foot back. Plank pose. Complete your series. Once you're in down dog, take a breath or two. You're going to come down to your knees. Stay on your hands and knees for a moment. But you're going to take your knees, actually bring the knees a little closer together. They might even touch. But take your hands wider.
maybe right out to the edge. They might even go off the mat. Because what you're going to do here is just lean to one side with the hip. So maybe off to the right. I'm just sitting way off to the right side, just sitting in that hip sensation. Okay? So you can just sit there, notice how it feels. You can even add movement. I like to kind of slowly shift forward and back. You might form a circle. Whatever movement might feel good as a kind of a massage feeling as you kind of sink in that right hip. Notice where else you might have sensation. It might be in the glute, maybe down the side of the leg. Okay, let's come back up to center. If you need to rest your hands, take a little break. When you feel ready, go ahead and sit off to the left side. Same thing. Of course, you're breathing into these sensations with the intention of maybe opening up some tight spaces. Using the breath as a resource to help to release those tight areas. Add movement as it feels good. Rest whenever you need to. Let's come back up to hands and knees. You can sit back to get off the hands if you need a little rest. Okay, let's reposition. So the knees are now underneath the hips. Shoulders are above the wrists. And then from here, cat and cow. So inhale, cow pose. That's a back bend. Exhale, round it out, cat. Feel the belly button pull up towards spine. It's that same core engagement. Feel the rounded back. Inhale, tip the pelvis back. Belly drops. Heart opens. Tip the chin up. Exhale, round it out. Good, just some good mobility through the spine, your back body, and your hips. Finish this breath and take one more. Good, just pause in a tabletop posture. Again, if you need to rest, get off the wrist, just sit back. It's a lot of work, just a lot of pressure on the hands. And ready for down dog. To set up, you might just step your hands forward a little bit. And then tuck toes. You might even take cat-cow again. So cow pose with the in-breath. Exhale into cat. Hold cat. Tuck toes. Lift knees. Send hips into the sky. And your feet and hands should be in the right spot for down dog. Don't need to make any adjustments. Okay, new lunge series. We'll inhale, extend right leg straight up. Keep it straight. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat. Behind the right hand is good. Left heel stays lifted. We're going to high lunge this time. Yeah, so all 10 toes are pointing forward. We still need to shift the body weight back. We're lengthening through the spine, rising up, reaching here. Keep a good reach. It can be wide if you need to, or even a slight bend in the elbows. I'm already falling because I feel like my legs are loose. So really engage the legs. Squeeze to really feel that strong engagement here. Just like we did in Warrior One, stretch. Okay, this will test the balance here too, since you're on your toes behind you. So again, make sure the legs feel like they're squeezing inward, like you're holding onto a block between your knees. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Step back, plank. Finish the flow. You can always skip this and go right into down dog, or full vinyasa, or vinyasa of choice. Same thing other side. So inhale, extending left leg into the air, drawing the straight line. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel stays lifted, finding your center. Take your time. There you go. Heel is lifted behind you, rising up nice and tall. Good. Engage. Squeeze the imaginary block as if you were like maybe in chair pose, holding on to a block. Squeeze. Strong right through here. And stretch. Little side stretches, yeah. Breathing in, reaching both arms up. Exhale, fold. Hands return to the earth. Stepping back, plank, complete your series as you'd like. Remember, when you finish the push-up, you can always bring knees to the floor first, then the chest and belly
Back bends can remain low. All right, big flow here. Inhale, extend right leg up, a quick bend and twist. Like you did earlier, unwind, step through. Back to a warrior one setup. Go at your own pace. Left heel to the earth behind you. Find that groundedness, then rise. Exhale, open warrior two. Adjust feet quickly, side angle. Rotate the arms, follow left arm overhead, reaching through fingertips to the front of the room. Breathe in. Exhale, turn, fold, bring your hands to the floor, sweep your right foot back and right up into the air. You'll return to down dog. Next, exhale, step through again for high lunge this time. Shifting the weight back, finding balance, rising high, already engaging the legs so you can maintain the balance. Let's add something new here. Hinge forward about 45 degrees. Here, it kind of takes that back bend sensation out of the pose. Really reach through both arms. Pushing through the back toes to shift weight now into front foot so you can actually pick up that back foot, bend the knee and bring that foot forward next to the other. You'll be in chair pose. Drop arms to parallel. Our little Superman flight here. Reach, sit, yes. Okay, and then spring up. Tip chin up, little back bend, and swan dive. Monkey pose, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hopper step back, plank pose. Complete the series as you like. Modify, skip, whatever you want to do to get you to your downward facing dog.
Same sequence, other side. Inhale to extend left leg into the air to bend and twist for the hip opener. Unwind, stepping through. Warrior one. Inhale to float up.
Exhale to open. Find your strong stance, side angle. Rotate arms, follow right arm overhead, reach through fingertips. Good stretch, another side stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, we'll turn, plant the hands. We're sweeping the left foot back and right up into the air, straight line for down dog. And then exhale, left foot returns to the top of the mat, high lunge. Right heel stays lifted, 10 toes are pointing forward, strong in the legs. Hold for a moment just to arrive. Make sure the legs do feel engaged. Getting out of that back bend feel by just shifting forward or hinging forward for a moment. Pushing through the toes of the back foot to put weight into the front foot so you can pick up that back foot, bend the knee, bring that foot forward, let it land next to the other. Deep chair pose, arms out front, parallel to the floor so you can feel, yes. Spring up. Stay here, bring arms down to your side. Nice, ooh, yeah. Yeah, we need more fanage. Need more fanage. Hang on. Let's cool down the yogis. Oops. Hang on, I do. Oh, is that enough? I can turn them off now? Ooh, yes, okay. All right, back to our mountain pose. Just pause for a moment so you can just find and reconnect to breath. Flow when you're ready. Inhale, sweep arms out and up. You can take your time with this part. Exhale, fold. We're just going to make our way up all the way down to the ground. Inhale, monkey pose, extend. Exhale, fold. Hands to the floor. Walker step back, plank. Stay in plank. From plank, just simply bring knees to the floor. Sit back briefly in hero. And then off to the side, swing the legs around to the front. Leave some space behind you, so you might need to scoot forward. Go ahead and roll back. Go ahead and bring knees with you. Create a hug. Another return to breath. Several things while we're on the ground here. Let's start with the bridge pose. So plant the feet into the ground. Full breath in, filling up lungs. Exhale, engage belly like you would in boat. And then just peel hips away from the floor. You can just lift a little bit, even slide a block or a pillow underneath you to sit on, or keep lifting until your hips naturally stop as they float into the air. To open the chest a bit more, maybe rock your upper body left and right, getting your arms and shoulders a bit more underneath you. And then prop yourself up by bending the elbows so your arms are at 90 degrees. Pressing into the earth with the backs of the arms. Just help stabilize the lifted upper body. While you're here, a few more breaths, noticing all these sensations. 2 more breaths. Start lowering hips just a little bit, softening the body, wiggle the feet forward, then extend your arms straight up into the air to make space for your back body, and then finish coming all the way down to the ground. Extend the body, stretch out, send your arms behind you, extend the legs out in front of you. A brief moment in Shavasana, just bring your arms down to your side, flip your palms up. Let the legs relax here too. Just feel the body just completely relax for a few seconds before we re-engage. All right, you'll bend both knees, plant the feet into the ground, hold. Moving into reclining pigeon or eye of the needle pose. Let's keep the right foot on the floor. Pick up your left foot, cross that left ankle over right thigh. You're just crossing your leg here, basically. If this is enough of a hip stretch, then stay here. If it's not enough, lift the right foot, bring the legs towards you. You're going to thread the needle. Left arm or left hand is the thread. Take it through that eye of the needle. And clasp your fingers around your right shin or the hamstrings. And there's our posture. You can gauge how much or little sensation you want to create. If you want more, you want to draw the legs closer to you, or even lift your upper body and send your head and chest towards this crossed leg. Not forcing it, of course, certainly breathing with these sensations you're creating. Notice where you have sensation. Where is this showing up for you? For me, it's my crossed left leg, outer hip. Feel this in the glutes a bit. 2 more breaths. So 2 names for the pose. Eye of the needle pose is the formal name in English. And reclining pigeon is the nickname. Let's go ahead and set the right foot down, uncross the left leg, and just plant the feet, let the body relax. We'll do the other side, keeping the left foot on the floor, pick up right foot, cross right ankle over left thigh. Again, stay here if this is enough of a stretch. Or lift the foot, left foot, draw the legs towards you, thread the needle with the right hand. Clasp your fingers around the left shin or hamstrings. Ease into the sensation you want to create. Find the depth of the posture that works best for you at this moment. Again, not forcing it. Once you have sensation, then you're in the pose. You really don't have to push past that. Sometimes we think going harder or deeper for stretches is more beneficial, but sometimes that can cause more stress in the muscles and tendons. You still want to feel quite relaxed, even in a deep stretch. And once again, now notice where this is showing up for you.
Good. 3 more breaths. We'll slowly release. We'll bring the left foot back down to the floor, uncross the leg, right foot on the floor, and let the body soften. Since we're here, bring the legs closer together and let both knees just fall out to the side, and bring the soles of the feet together. So basically you're in reclining cobbler's pose again, just a more relaxed version of it. Maybe 3 to 5 breaths. Just getting into the inner legs once again. That cross-legged position probably hit the outer leg, outer hip. And after the breathing effort here in this nice stretch, just bring the knees back up to center, hug both knees in towards body, generate energy with breath, and if you can, rock your way up to seated or roll to your side and press yourself up to seated. And return to boat pose, remembering this could be your boat right here, with feet on the floor, knees bent, holding on. And wherever you are, just want to have lengthened spine, choosing the angle of the upper body that feels good to you, because this could be it right here, way up here, and still have good tension without forcing it. This is certainly more sensation as you lean back more or even lift the feet up. Let's move from here. Breathe in. Exhale, cross legs, hands in front or to the side. Plank pose. We're going to hold here. Plank, strong. Press into the floor. Both hands evenly, strongly, straight arms. Even feel like the inner arms, your forearms are squeezing towards each other. The bend of the elbows, your biceps squeezing towards midline. Just feel the strength in your arms. Take a shortcut to down dog. Bend your knees, hips to sky. All right, follow me. We're going to inhale, extend right leg straight up, keep it straight. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat. Return to your high lunge. Left heel stays lifted. Find your center. Let's rise up. Let's hold for a moment. Settle in. Remember to engage the legs. Squeeze. Lift. Okay, we're coming out of that back bend just by hinging forward about 45 degrees. We're shifting forward, getting weight into the front foot. Can you pick up that back foot? Can you keep the leg straight? Bend the knee back there. Now bring the knee forward until you can see it. Keep bringing it forward because you're going to kick a soccer ball and then cross this ankle over thigh and take a seat. Stay right where you are. Bring your hands down to the knee and ankle. A light press into the bones here to help extend spine like you're coming towards me. Flex this foot that's crossed, that's lifted. Okay. Stay here, or like you did in the lying down position, can you sit back and down a little deeper, bring your chest closer to the shin. Don't force it. You can keep hands here or straighten the arms. Brace them right against the shin. You don't have to reach the ground here. You can even bring a block in right here for balance, to help with balance. Okay, we're going to come back up. Rising up, both arms up. Let's uncross the leg. Lifting knee, flexed foot. Plant the foot into the ground. Inhale, little back bend. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor. Hopper step back, plank pose. Come down if you want to. Chaturanga. You can skip this. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing. All right, same sequence, other side whenever you're ready. Inhale, extend left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left foot forward, landing. Right heel stays lifted. It's high lunge. Find your center. We'll rise. Engage the legs. Good lift and reach as we settle into the pose. You can feel a bit of a back bend sensation. So we get out of that back bend by leaning forward. Shift forward so we're weight into the front foot.
See if you can pick up that back leg. So we have a little balancing act right here. Bend that right knee, bring it forward until you can see your knee and foot. Kick the soccer ball, flex the foot, cross ankle over thigh. Yeah? Bring the hands down to knee and ankle. Just to help you extend through spine like you're coming forward towards me. Even look out in front of you so you know where you're going. Stay here or go a little lower. Chest towards shin. You can even straighten the arms. Brace them against the shin. I'm still kind of leading or helping to extend spine, feeling like I'm moving towards you. I also feel more in this hip and glute. We're rising back up. Nice and tall. Uncross the leg. Lift the knee, flex foot, plant the foot down. Let's stay standing. Just bring your arms down to your side. Okay? Shake all that loose. Okay? So we added this posture. Cross-legged chair pose. All right, let's flow you to the earth for a moment. Let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, good, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. Finish the vinyasa as you'd like, skip it. To take your right to down dog. And then come to hero pose or take a seat, either one. Just come down to the ground. So you can take a peek up here. So we're gonna do that same sequence again, now that you know what the body's doing. So from that high lunge, we're getting out of the back bend. I'm nice and balanced on the feet, but then I need to shift the weight forward so all the weight is here, hopefully not too much in the knee, so I can pick up that back leg. So there's some glute work back there, bending the knee, bringing it forward, cross. We're kicking the soccer ball across and sit. Here with the hands, stay here. Maybe you can come a little lower. Here with the hands and arms. Have a block out in front of you if you need a little extra support, a little balance. Okay, here's the extra. If you want the extra, I don't know if I can do this. Let's see. Getting quite low. Finding the ground. Here. What am I doing? Hands on the floor. The arms are really leaning, or the shin and foot are leaning into the arms. I'm just leaning forward. I'm flexing this foot over here. I see him waving. And to hook and hold on to this arm over here. You can stay just like this or just fly away. Balancing. Then we're going to come back up. Do a little kick. Yeah, you feel it, right? You feel it? Right? All right, so from our seat, let's all come to boat. Let's just do boat, because that's, since we're balancing, core. Activating core. Inhale, here we go. Exhale, cross, hands in front or to the side. Feet and legs behind you. Okay, there's our strong, straight arms. That's going to help us with that balance if you happen to do that balance. Downward facing dog. Just take a shortcut. We'll flow from here. Inhale, extend right leg straight up. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat, high lunge. Rise when you're ready. Solid, strong legs, reaching high. There's our back bend. Hinge forward, 45 degrees. Shifting forward. Picking up left foot. Bend the knee, bring it forward. Kick the soccer ball. Cross ankle over thigh. Sit. Hands to legs here. This could be your pose. You can finish and stop right here or go lower. Arms straight. This could be the end right here. Maybe you can get low enough to get the fingertips touching the ground. That could be far enough. You don't have to go for that balance unless you would like to. Nice. Good. Core engage. You're balancing. There it is. A couple more breaths. Using leg strength and core strength to stand back up. As if we're going to tree. Why don't we do tree? Let's bring the arms all the way up. Uncross the leg, lifting knee, flex foot, swing that knee out. Plug foot in. There. Keep rising. Feel rooted. Arms still extend. Swing this left knee forward. Lifting knee, flex foot, plant the foot. Inhale, reach up, tip chin up. Exhale, swan dive. That's our flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth, hopper, step back, plank. Come down if you want to. You can still skip these. Downward facing. Left leg extends in the air. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat, high lunge. Take your time with these. Solid and strong. Reaching high. Get out of the back bend, hinge. Shift towards front foot. Pick up back foot. Bend the knee, bring it forward. Kick your soccer ball out the window. Cross. Sit, hands to leg. Stay here. Feel the spinal extension. As it feels correct, go a little lower, not forcing it. Use a block for balance if you get low enough to get the block. Arms against the shins. Maybe getting lower, maybe fingertips reach the ground. Maybe your palms reach the ground. Maybe you're attempting that flying crow pose. Or flying pigeon pose, maybe. There you go, nice. Even just a little lean forward. That's it, that's how you do it. Okay, we're coming back up. Strong legs, strong core. We're going to tree. Rising, reaching up. Okay. Uncross, lifting the knee, flex foot, swing the knee out. Plug foot into the inner left leg, nice and tall. And swing right knee forward, lifting knee, flexed foot. Plant the foot, back bend by tipping chin up. Swan dive. Monkey pose, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth, hopper, step back, plank. Last Chaturanga Dandasana. Finishing your flow. Once you arrived in down dog, take a breath or two. Then gently, slowly, easily make your way down to the ground. So maybe knees first, sit back, hero, off to the side, legs out front. Go ahead and roll back. We'll take a couple minutes for a bit of a closing sequence, which you can really choose. So maybe once you're here, giving yourself a hug, finding deep breaths, adding some movement. Decide what extra or added movements and postures you want to add here. Maybe another hip opener, like happy baby pose, reclining cobbler's pose, maybe a leg extension in the air, another bridge, add a twist, whatever you feel, whatever feels good, whatever your body needs. So this is the opportunity to really listen to your body, not think about what you are going to do, but feel into it. Let your heart lead you, let your intuition lead you. Wonderful. Continue with your added movements or poses you'd like to hold for more stretching. And then whenever you feel complete with these added postures and movements, make your way to Shavasana or any other restorative pose, somewhere where you can lie in stillness or even sit in stillness. The remaining minutes of our practice. once you've found your restful position, use breath to take you even deeper into relaxation and meditation. Return to the awareness of your breath. Keep this connection to your own breathing, this resource that helped guide you through your practice today. And once you've made this reconnection, take 5 slow, deep breaths. Sending this breath, this pranic energy into your newly opened spaces. We focused a bit on hips, opening the hips. Any other parts of your body that may now feel a bit more relieved, relaxed, spacious and open, re-energized. And as you're breathing, feel movement. Return to your body. The pranic energy creating movement. And when you feel ready to move, no rush, take your time and carefully roll to either side of your body. Just pausing for a moment in this nurturing pose. And continuing to move in slow motion, guide your way up to seated. And once in seated, just feel the lengthening of your spine, sitting up nice and tall, with relaxed shoulders and arms and hands. One more movement together. Inhale, extend your arms out and up. Good stretch. Exhale, bring palms together, back down to your heart space. And take one more breath in and out on your own. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.